Hey, welcome back. Another update. This time I'm looking at some more Osborn products. Their discarded rails and also their railroad ties. We'll get some of those on the layout, and also worked on some lumber that 4x8 sheets of plywood that are in stacks, and they're actually wrapped in papers. So they're also by Osborn. So we'll get those put together and see how they look on the layout. Today I have a couple products from Osborn models. And the first one here is the discarded rails. These are laser cut. You get 20 of them. Almost no trimming needed. They'll fall right out of the form. And this is basically what you get. Nicely done. They're quite a dark brown on the side that they cut the laser on, top and bottom. A little bit lighter than what I want them. I'm going to probably take and put a wash down these, make them look a little more rusty, a darker brown. Wash those out, and you can scatter a few of those along your line and make them look like they're discarded. They've been removed, replaced, or maybe these are ones getting ready to go on. The rails, I did put the a light brown wash on it to darken up those light insides, and then I came back with a little bit of reddish orange paint. Not sure if you can see it. Did it very lightly, just dry brushed a little bit on. Wanted to just give it a hint of rusting on this. So we've got those ready to go on the layout. We'll take a look at getting the ties and these down, see what it looks like. I also picked up some of Osborn's scenic railroad ties. You get 50 in a package, and you don't have to worry about too much taking them out. By the time you get them, they're pretty much fallen right out of the piece of wood that was holding them. Here I've got, don't know if you can see it, but very nicely detailed. I've got the little notch for where the rail sat in, so they don't need any weathering. I think I can take those and just put them right on the layout. Picked up another product from Osborn model kits. Is the wrapped lumber, and this is going to contain 6 units. So let's open up the package and see what we got. Okay, some pretty simple instructions. We're going to get some blocks here to glue together, and then two outside pieces on it, and then the wrap that's going to go around the outside. Here is the laser cut blocks that we'll need, and a little easier on this side. These are your inside blocks, these will be your outside. And then over here you get a sheet of the paper that you're going to wrap around it. Now this is self-adhesive, so you can pull this off, center it up with the top, and then wrap it around the pieces. So I'm going to put these together, see how they look. I removed the pieces from the board here. Got my 2 end pieces, keep them separate, and our 3 center pieces here. Going to use some CA gel on this. Give me a little bit of working time to make sure I get them squared up. Also, you need a X-Acto kind of a new blade. Also recommend a sanding block. Some of these, once you cut them out, you have a little bit of flashing on the edge, and just enough to rub across there to do that. So let's get them glued up, and we'll go from there. Okay, we've got it glued up. Made sure I got our ends on correctly. And I did use my sanding block just to kind of run it across all four sides where the paper is going to be attached to, just to make sure I didn't have any sharp edges or anything kind of uneven with it. So we'll wrap that paper around and see what it looks like. And here's the finished product, wrapped up very nicely. I did check the measurement on it. That is 4 by 8. And now I'm going to get to the critical point of why they did this. But to me, they laser cut the boards in the wrong direction. The stack is 3 feet high in scale. Let me pull this one up over here. Like I say, they should have laser cut these boards. They cut them vertically here. They really should have been cut horizontal. Is it going to matter that much? No, but it just would have made just for a little bit better. So anyway, that's the only criticism I have on it. Very nice. Going to probably use them as a load on a flat car. So we'll put them on the layout and see how they look. And here are the discarded rails with some railroad ties laying next to it. So I've got those out a couple places on the layout. And over to the paper wrapped lumber. Kind of got them waiting to be picked up here at the terminal. And we've been working away on the adding some trees in here. And still working on the town of LaGrange. So I did pick up the little ice cream truck from Woodland Scenics. So we got that on there. We'll add a couple of people standing next to it here pretty soon. That's where we're at. Okay, that kind of wraps up this update. Hopefully I've given you a couple ideas for adding to your scenery. I thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you'll come back. We'll see you next time.